Ashley Fliehr is an American professional wrestler. She is signed to WWE competing in their developmental territory NXT Wrestling under the name Charlotte, where she is the current NXT Women's Champion. Early life: Fliehr was born in Charlotte, North Carolina as the daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair and his then-wife Elizabeth. She has an older half-sister, Megan, and an older half-brother, David, while her younger brother Reed died in March 2013. Fliehr holds 2 NCHSAA 4A state championships for volleyball during her time at Providence High School, including being a team captain and player of the year from 2004 to 2005. Fliehr was a certified personal trainer. Professional wrestling career: WWE, NXT. On May 17, 2012, Fliehr signed a developmental contract with WWE and was assigned to its developmental territory NXT Wrestling. She adopted the ring name Charlotte and had her first televised match on the July 17, 2013 episode of NXT, where she defeated Bayley. In late 2013, she formed a tag team with Bayley, and they defeated Xana and Alicia Fox on the September 4 episode of NXT. On the October 10 episode of NXT, Bayley accompanied Charlotte to a match against Santana Garrett, which she won. During the match the BFFs came down to the ring and were cheering on Charlotte. To Charlotte's annoyance, the BFFs Summer Rae and Sasha Banks attempted to convince Bayley to join them. However, on the November 13 NXT, Charlotte turned into a villainess and attacked Bayley to cost them their match against the BFFs and promptly joined the BFFs instead. Charlotte would return to NXT after a nearly 2 months absence due to an injury, managing Rae and Banks to their matches. In the end of February 2014, Charlotte will confront NXT Women's Champion Paige during an interview with Renee Young after her successful title defense against Emma on the NXT Arrival special episode, announcing herself as her next challenger. She would defeat Emma in a singles match March 6 episode of NXT, after faking an injury to gain the advantage. Charlotte and Banks then would go on to feud with Bayley, who had formed an alliance with Natalya. On the March 27 episode of NXT, Charlotte was defeated by Natalya via disqualification after Banks interfered. On April 6, Charlotte, along with Alexa Bliss and Banks, made an appearance at WrestleMania XXX as a part of Triple H's entrance to face Daniel Bryan. The feud between Charlotte and Paige ended on the April 24 episode of NXT, when Charlotte and Banks defeated Emma and Paige with Charlotte scoring the pinfall over Paige. In early May, Charlotte competed in the tournament for the vacant NXT Women's Championship, defeating Emma in the first round, Alexa Bliss in the semi-finals and Natalya in the finals at NXT TakeOver to win the NXT Women's Championship for the first time. After a 4-month absence from the show, Summer Rae returned on the June 6 episode of NXT, distracting Bayley and allowing Charlotte to get the victory. After the match, the BFFs would attempt to attack Bayley, only to be chased away by Emma and Paige. This led to a 6 Divas tag team match on the June 12 episode of NXT, which the BFFs lost after Bayley pinned Charlotte. On the July 3 episode of NXT, Charlotte would get retribution over Bayley in a tag team match, where she and Banks defeated Bayley and Becky Lynch. After the match, Charlotte let Banks get attacked by Bayley, with Banks officially disbanding the team in a backstage segment. On the July 24 episode of NXT, Charlotte successfully defended her championship against Summer Rae. Charlotte then went on to defeat Bayley at NXT TakeOver 2, Fatal 4-Way to retain the championship. Following the match, Charlotte showed signs of a face turn when she saved Bayley from an attack by Sasha Banks. Personal life: Fliehr is married to fellow professional wrestler Thomas Latimer, who currently works for Total Nonstop Action Wrestling under the ring name Bram. In wrestling, finishing moves: bow down to the Queen/Natural Selection. Signature moves: Charlotte's Web, Figure 4 leg lock, sometimes while bridging a Euro adopted from her father, Figure 4 head scissors transitioned into multiple push-up facebusters, knife edge chop, moonsault, tilt-a-whirl buster. Nicknames: The Flare of NXT, The Nature Girl. Managers: Ric Flair. Entrance themes, recognition by CFO $. Championships and accomplishments, WWE NXT, NXT Women's Championship. References. External links. Ashley Fliehr's profile on WWE.com's NXT, Ashley Fliehr at the Internet Movie Database.